Hi guys, this is Lorena from Lorena in the Classroom, and today I'm going to show you how I create my daily morning agendas using Google Slides. Okay, so here I am in my Google Slides, and I've already gone into my collection of daily agendas. Today I'm going to show you how to recreate this agenda right here. And so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to open a new slide so that I can start fresh. So this is what you would see coming into Google Slides. The first thing that I did was get rid of the text boxes. And then to get the background, this brick background, I am going to head on over to my Google search and I'm going to look for Pexels. So Pexels is this amazing website that has thousands and thousands of backgrounds you can choose from. But I am going to type in here brick wall because that's what I'm looking for. And then the one that I decided to go with is this one right here on the very top. So I'm going to go ahead and download that one. And then here it is. I can open it here. I can save it if I need to. But my computer automatically saves it for me. So when I go to upload image or insert image here, upload from your computer. Sorry, just a second. Actually, let me see here. Where did it go? Oh, downloads. There we go. I needed to search under downloads. Here it is. But today, this is the only one that I have searched for or downloaded, so I know that that's going to be it. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that this background is exactly fitted into my slide. All right, from here, I'm going to work on the heading or the title of the page, and that is always the date. So I am going to click on text box, and I'm going to start and end the size that I want it. I'm going to type in today is, and then I'm going to leave a nice size space, and I'm going to put in January 28th, I think is the one that I have there. Yeah, January 28th. I'm going to go ahead and highlight all of it, or select all, I guess I can say, and I'm going to choose the font, a different font, and I believe that for this one, for this agenda, I use this one right here. So I'm going to go and select it, and then I'm going to make the font bigger until I like the way it looks. And I normally just make it all the way from one end to the other end, so it's nice and big and noticeable for the kids. And I think I'm going to make it actually a little bit smaller because I know I'm going to double this. I'm going to make it go a little higher. And then from there, I'm going to duplicate. I'm going to duplicate it, but this time I'm going to highlight it all or select all. I keep saying highlighted, but it's select all. And I'm going to change it to yellow. And now from here, I am going to move this around until I kind of like the way it looks. I don't want it to be too severe. Okay, so I think I like it like that. And then from there, I'm going to again get another text box, and this time I'm going to write the day of the week. So I'm going to say that this is Friday. Do the same thing again where I'm going to highlight and choose the right font that I want, and then after that, make it as big as I want. Okay, almost there, and I think I'm going to stop about right there. Nice and big, because again, this is the heading. This is the thing that I want the kids to see first thing All right, so then from there, I think next I'm gonna show you how to make the schedule part right here. So I'm gonna head over back to my slide, and I'm gonna go this time to shapes, choose a square, make it about the size that I want, right there. And then from here, I'm gonna change the color, and I believe that I selected a dark red for this one. That one looks about right. And then again, I'm going to once again go back up here, get another square, and try to make it equal here. There we go. And this time I am gonna I'm gonna choose the color white. For the actual title of the schedule, I'm gonna choose a text box. I'm gonna type in schedule. Oops, that is not the way you spell schedule. There we go. And again, I'm gonna select all. I'm gonna choose the right font, and I can't remember which one it was. That one looks right. Let me just double check really quickly. Yeah, it is the right one. Alrighty, so here it is again. I'm gonna make it just a little bit bigger so I can really see. I'm gonna change the color so I can really see. I'm gonna turn it about right there. Bring it over to where I want it. And now I can actually make it as big as I want because I know exactly where I need to stop. About right. I think I want it about right there. I'm gonna move this so it's nice and centered. Nope, not there. Yeah, there you go. That's perfect. So now I'm going to move on to the next part, which is things coming up. And obviously because it's basically the same thing, I'm just gonna I'm gonna duplicate this. Let's start with the first one. I'm gonna duplicate it, bring it over. I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller this time. All right, oops, about right there. I'm gonna duplicate this one again, bring it over, and bring it in. And then, you know what? I think I'm actually going to make this a little bit smaller too, so it's more centered. About right there. Good. Make this a little bit longer so it's kind of the same. Oop, there we go. And all right. So now I'm gonna also duplicate this just because I know that I'm gonna be using the same font and the same color and everything. It's just gonna make things easier. I'm gonna write things coming up. I'm going to select all, and now I'm gonna make it smaller this time so it fits. Things coming up, perfect. I think I'm gonna even center it just a little bit here. There we go. Okay, great. Next, I'm gonna show you how I created this right here. So I'm gonna go back, and this time under shapes, I'm actually gonna go all the way down to callouts, and I'm gonna select the very first one. Or was it the second one? I think it was actually the second one. Explosion 2. So I think I'm gonna go like so. Make it just about where you feel is gonna be the right size for it, and I'm gonna flip it a little bit. This time I am going to not only change the color, but also I'm going to change the border so it just really pops. And I know that I used blue for this one. I'm also going to change the border weight. I'm going to make it bigger so you can really see it. There we go. Just like that. All looks all right. I think maybe the border was a little bit smaller. Oh, it wasn't as bright. That's the difference. Okay, so I'm going to go back over here. Go back to the border and lighten it up a little bit. There we go. That looks more appropriate for this one. All right. The next thing that I'm going to do is this announcement right here. This one's pretty simple. It's just 2 squares put together. So again, I'm going to go back over here. I'm going to select shape, square. I'm going to start with the black one that I'm going to use right there. I think I'm going to go just a little bit smaller so it's not so. There we go. So I'm going to make it black for that one. And then I'm going to just add another square on top. Create a nice little black border. And then change the color for this one. And I'm going to go with that one right there. And there you have it. That is how I created that one. Easy peasy for that one. Oops, let me make it so it's just a little bit more centered if I can get it. That looks better. All right, next, I am going to work on this one right here, the post, and I am going to start with the actual post first, just because that's going to be in the back. So once again, shapes. I'm going to choose this one right here, which is the rectangle, and I am going square rectangle, I guess. Select, make it so it looks like a pole. I'm going to change the color to brown. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to choose shapes again. But this time I'm going to, oops, there we go. I'm going to use this one right here. I'm going to make it just the right size that I feel I want it. That's a little bit too thick. That looks about right. I'm going to go with black again. Actually, no. Yes, I'll do black for the inside. And then for the border, again, I wanted to stand out this time, so I'm going to go yellow. And I'm going to also change the weight of it. And I'm going to go, I think I'll go 3 for that one, just so you can really see it. Yeah, that looks good. Just like that. And then I will tell you that for my lunch menu, I literally just copy and paste every single one of them. So I grab it, I say copy, and then I go to the page and I hit Control V for paste, and there I have it. So that's I literally, I don't have to do this one over and over again, just because I copy and paste for all of them. The only thing that changes is the inside of the lunch menu, obviously. All right, so then after that, I will tell you that you don't have to add a Bitmoji here, the avatar, although I think that when you add that, the kids just really, really enjoy watching the changes that you make every single week. And not only that, it makes the agenda really cute. Not only that, it makes it a little more personal. So let me show you how I do that. If you don't have the Bitmoji app already, go ahead and download that first, and then here it is. I'm just going to go to my Bitmoji here. I'm going to search, see how I already used it this last time there, so it's going to come up under my recent searches. But to show you all of the different things that you can, I'm just going to go coffee here, and it's going to give you a whole bunch of ones that you can choose from. This is the one that I chose last time, but I was also contemplating using this one for this agenda, just because it would look good against the wall. But I just really like this one, so I think I'm going to once again choose that one. I'm going to right click, copy image, and then I'm going to put it in my agenda. Paste it in there. I'm going to make it to the right, change it to the right size here that I feel would work with this agenda. And there you have it. Here is what the agenda would look like. Oh, you know what? Actually, I completely forgot that every single agenda has the week number. So for example, for this one was week 17. This one is week 18. So I really do suggest that you do add a week on the bottom of each slide, just because the kids, believe it or not, actually do look at that. And it really helps keep not only me, myself informed, but also the students. So whatever week you're looking at, I'm just going to copy the one that I just did, which is 18. You can, put it wherever you want. I usually do try to keep it on the same area of the agenda. So mine are always at the bottom. My kids will always find it somewhere in the bottom of the agenda. All right, so now that truly is it. This is how your agenda will look. And again, I don't know if I mentioned this before. I use one agenda per week. So the kids will look, or will see this design Monday through Friday. And then next week, I will change the design. And obviously, everything about the design, including the avatar. So anyways, the kids love it. I have this up on the board for when the kids come in the morning. I go over this agenda. Sometimes it takes me about 2-3 minutes, just because nothing really changed besides the lunch menu. But sometimes I will have things that I added to things coming up, or the schedule is not going to look, normal. Maybe there's an assembly that day, or something else is happening that it's not normal for our day. I will take a few more minutes and talk about what is different for that day. But really, really good to have this as the students come in. I usually, I wanted to say something else. Just a second. Let me think about it. Just kind of left my mind. Oh yes, this is a great morning routine for the students when they first walk in. And the really nice thing about doing this for the kids, I literally just do the whole, what is it called here? This right here, the clip, the snipping tool. I snip it and I paste it onto the parent square that we use for my school, and I share it with the parents. And there you have it. I have the students informed and the parents informed on our schedule, what it looks like, and also on things that are coming up, that not only do the kids need to know what's coming up, but also the parents.